Hi everyone. This one is a story which was told by Lord Parshuram in the Assembly Hall of Kauravas. And Lord Krishna came as a mediator to this Assembly Hall to convey the message of King Yudhishthir to King Dhritarashtra. He with the intention of stopping the war between Kauravas and Pandavas. He didn't want that there should be a war. That is why he came with the message. Now, after his speech, all the courtiers, the kings, whoever were present there, they became speechless. They went on thinking in their mind the way Krishna spoke. Now, breaking the silence, Lord Parshuram, he began his story. And then he said, O kings, all those who are present here, listen this story, and I don't know whether you would take it as good or bad, but this one, if you can learn something from this story. Thus Lord Parshuram began his story. In old days, there was a king whose name was Dambhodbava, and who had brought under his sway the entire world and enjoyed the fruit of everything. And he was extremely proudy. And his not only that, he was very boastful also. Every day, at the end of night, rising up, he just announced, is there anyone who has accomplished or equal in battle with me? Nobody can be like me. I am the most powerful and the best of the warriors. Like every time he was going on saying his own glory, he was very much boastful. And not only that, he was asking to the Sudras, to Kshatriyas, the Brahmins, and the very learned twice-born fellows asking to fight with him. He was just running after, he was asking every time either Sudra or Kshatriya or Brahmin just to give him fight. Like this. Now, all the learned Brahmins, they were very much disgusted with his vanity and his boastful nature. So almost they forbade him. They never liked to talk with him, those who were very much well versed with Vedas. One day, this Dambhodbava, he came to the Brahmins. As usual, every time he was going and asking for battle to everyone. Now, one day he came to the very much learned, twice-born Brahmins and asked, O lords, O Brahmins, can you tell me, is there anyone who can beat me in battle? I want to fight with someone who is superior to me. Please tell me. These Brahmins already knew about his attributes. So they became very angry, and out of wrath they said, yes, O king, there are two persons, those who are better than you, and you can never be equal with them. And they have already achieved victories so many times. Then Dambhodbava became very curious, and he said, O Brahmins, please tell me where are these two fellows and what are their names. Then the Brahmins said, the Brahmins were already very angry. So they said, these two fellows, we heard that they are Nara and Narayan, and they have taken birth in the world in human form. You can go there and ask them to fight with you. You can ask them for battle. Then they said that so far we know they are now doing hard austerities in Gandhamardana mountain. You go there. Then the king Dambhodbava, as he was extremely proudy and full of vanity and malice, he went to Gandhamardana mountain with his army force, with his troop. Reaching over there, he saw that these two Nara and Narayan, they were looking very lean and thin, because several days they were under penances, and with the influence of cold wind and extreme sun rays, their body had become very lean and thin. Somehow Dambhodbava bowed down his head and paid his respect to these two fellows. Then these two Nara and Narayan, they also offered him some fruit, water, and nicely they treated. And then they asked, O king, what we can do for you? Then the king said, O noble souls, I want that you should fight with me. I have come in that intention only, nothing else. Then these two noble souls, means Nara and Narayan, they said, O king, we do not have any weapons. We are away from wrath and all these avaris, and we don't want to fight right now. Go back and find out some Kshatriya in the world, some other places. But Dambhodbava, since he heard from the Brahmins that they were they have already fought so many battles and they have achieved the victories, he repeatedly requested them and told them that he is desirous of fighting with them. And now Nara lost his control and said, O king, repeatedly I told you, but you are not listening. Now holding a handful of blades of grass, he said, O king, come on and ask your army troop to fight. Now take the fight you want. Thus he threw the blades of grass. And very happily Dambhodbava with his army surrounded both these Nara and Narayan on all the sides and showered the arrows. But unfortunately all their arrows were just cut off by these blades of grass, and all the soldiers, not only that, the handful of blades of grass already scattered everywhere on the sky, and these instruments, simple instruments, they cut off the nose, the eyes, the ears, and the other parts of the body of these soldiers. And whatever Dambhodbava tried, he could do nothing to them, neither any injury to any one of these two noble souls. Then Dambhodbava immediately prostrated himself and begged Nara, O Lord, O Rishi, O Brahmin, please stop. Now I learnt it. No more I want any battle. No more I want any war with anyone. He stopped. When he begged, then Nara said, O king, do not behave like an insane person, and hereafter remember, do not torture the other kings and don't kill them. And not only that, unnecessarily you are going to the brahmins, those who are highly versed with the Vedas and other scriptures, you are asking them also to fight with you, because you are full of with vanity, and your boastful nature only compel you to do all these wrong things. So don't do that. And yes, hereafter, go back to your kingdom and learn how to take care of your subjects with humility, forgiveness, wisdom, and you learn all these things and follow the path of righteousness and dharma. Then only you can be a very good king. You go and do it. Thus, after teaching some good lessons to King Dambhodbava, Nara and Narayana kept quiet, and they did their own work. Now Dambhodbava came back to his kingdom, and thereafter, following the words, instructions, advice of these two high-souled rishis, he did exactly like that, and he became a truly righteous king. Now the thing is that Lord Parshuram, after saying this story, this one was a very short story, he told Duryodhan that, "O son, Narayan was no other than Lord Vishnu's incarnation. And as you know, if Narayan wants, within a second he can win over anyone. And Lord Krishna is no one than Narayan himself. And Nara is no other than Arjun. And if the day Arjun will pick up his Gandiva vow, then you forget anything. So Duryodhan, it is better for you that you should follow the path of dharma and do the righteous work, so that both Kauravas and Pandavas can live peacefully." Now the story I have told you, and it is up to you which one you want to follow. This much Lord Parshuram said in the assembly hall. Actually, every story of Mahabharata, there is something to learn. In day-to-day life also, we have seen that people, various types of people, but knowing the consequence also, people follow the wrong path. So it is better not to do that, because everybody knows what is the consequence of Mahabharata. Anyways, thank you so much, and once again I will meet you some other story. Thank you.